Hi, it's Mike Shimkonis and Asa Van Gelder and Anna Wilson here with Shimkonis Partners at Telluride Properties, here to bring you a Town of Telluride market update on this beautiful November morning. Today we are going to talk about what we've been doing. Basically working double the hours and making triple the offers. And Asa is going to tell you about the deep dive we've made with pre-pandemic numbers and post-pandemic numbers. Here's Asa.
So let's get right into the Town of Telluride market. We've spent hours and hours analyzing the pre-pandemic to post-pandemic stats, and what we've come up with is some interesting trends that transcend both Town of Telluride land, homes, and condos. So in 2019, it was business as usual. We've been moving along at a steady clip for the previous few years. The pandemic hit and it threw gasoline on the fire, and we saw record-setting number of transactions, dollar volume across all the segments of the market. And then in 2021, year to date, we have seen, as far as the number of transactions, a very similar amount to pre-pandemic. However, this is not due to lack of demand, it's simply lack of inventory. So we're seeing a similar number of transactions as pre-pandemic, but we're seeing a major increase in pricing, so the dollar volume is still ascending in 2021. Currently, what's on the market is a very limited amount of inventory with an escalated price point. We're seeing prices that have basically doubled across the board from 2019 to currently active. And what this means is, as a buyer or seller, you really need to have your act together. Now, Anna's going to give you an intimate view of what this looks like and how we can help you.
For buyers, gone are the days of driving around looking at 10 to 20 different properties, taking a few months to think about it, having coffee with your friends to discuss the pros and cons of each house, then bringing them back for a second time a few months later. Now you need to be prepared to be nimble, because there is a buyer for every house, but not a house for every buyer. So you need to be prepared, do your research in advance, work with the right broker who knows your exact criteria so that we can know exactly when that property hits the market, and you can be prepared to strike and also be prepared to potentially have to negotiate against competing offers. Now for sellers, you're in a quintessential seller's market. You have the opportunity to pierce that market, work with us. We will help you come up with the perfect price point to get you competitive offers and position your property properly so that you can get the most out of your investment as possible. Now to talk about who those buyers and sellers are in today's market, Shimmy's going to tell us a little bit more.
So the market has shifted and it keeps shifting. And it's not just in Telluride, it's in a lot of other places, in small and mid-sized metropolitan areas like Phoenix or Salt Lake City or Austin or Boise, Idaho, where the price appreciation is increasing 30 to 40%. The difference with Telluride is it's a smaller market, but the numbers are bigger, and families are spending millions of dollars in order to purchase a ski condo or a home with land, a farm or a ranch with land on it, or a luxurious second home. And those others may be adjusting their criteria and just simply purchasing a fractional, and yet still more families that are purchasing local housing in order to make a life here. Ultimately, it boils down to this. If you live within your means and if you plan accordingly, you will, and if you have the patience, you will have the wherewithal to achieve your goals and objectives for owning or selling in the Telluride region.
In this highly competitive market with limited inventory and high demand, it's never been more important to have a seasoned broker on your team. So that's where we come in. We work hand in hand with all of our clients, micro-targeting their needs and desires, and then working our butts off to help find those needs.
And he's not kidding. So what does that mean for the future?
That means it's a great resettlement. Whether you're a buyer or seller, things are happening fast. Give us a call and we'll help you navigate the pathway.